it's just stressing me out. It's just so much stress. It's just stress upon the left breast. Hello guys, welcome back. Long time no see. Hope everyone had a great New Year and Christmas. I have been a bit MIA on Instagram, on YouTube, because, well, firstly because it was Christmas and that's what you do. You just disappear to the world and eat loads of food. But also because I've just been really lazy. This is actually the second time I'm filming this video. I filmed it probably beginning of December and just never got round to editing it. And now it's coming up to like a whole month after, and I feel like there's so much, well, there isn't that much, but too much time has passed to be able to put that up. So I'm just re-recording it and doing like a 2-month update instead. So, how have I been? Well, I'm wearing a low-cut top on purpose so you guys can see my chest, which is very dark compared to my face, so you can tell what's going on. Yeah, it's just stress, man. It's just stressing me out. It's just so much stress. It's just stress upon the left breast. So basically, I left you guys in November with my 1-year update, and I was doing good. And for the most part, I was doing good. My face was like really good. My neck was never, ever 100%. Even in summer, it was never 100%. But compared to where I was at the beginning of the journey, I've come leaps and bounds. So after November, after I uploaded the video, some stuff started happening. I can put it down to 2 things. I could put it down to, actually, I could put it down to 3 things. 1, the weather. We didn't exactly have a terrible winter here in England, but it got cold, it got wet, it got dark. And then also, some people want to say it was my anniversary flare, which it bloody coincided with pretty precisely. Do I want to call it an anniversary flare? I don't want to, because then that just sets everyone up for failure. I don't like that mentality of thinking that you're just a ticking time bomb and that every year on cue something's going to happen. I don't like that. So I'm putting it down to the weather and this other issue around October, November. Stress. Just stress in life. You know, the older you get, you realise like life is not all like rainbows and unicorns. It's not. It's hard. It's tough. Things happen out of your control. Just issues that when you're a kid you don't even think are gonna happen. And some of the stuff didn't even happen to me. Sometimes it was like my friends. You know how it goes. Like when your friends are in trouble, you're in trouble too. Like you go through their issues with them, and vice versa. Trust us. And real ones will know. They'll know. I'll leave it at that. Stuff was going down, and my skin just started acting up. First, it was getting dry, and then I noticed a rash that was like starting around the collarbones right about here. And I thought, don't worry. Just go wash your hair. You know, you've touched something, your hair's dirty, go wash your hair. But every time I would wash my hair, afterwards, like the next couple of hours, maybe the next day, my neck would be cool. Very cool. Then the next day, it would go dry again. And every time it got dry, the rash started spreading. And in the first month, it kind of stopped around here, this rash, which is kind of like my rash that I had the first time round. However, the rash this time is not the same. I would like to call this TSW part 2, round 2, where I'm not oozing, my skin is not cracking anymore, and I am not red. But by God, am I flaking. Just flaking. But this flaking is better in a way that I don't have to soak it to get rid of the dead skin. And once I moisturise, it doesn't burn, it doesn't sting, and it looks barely noticeable. From the scratching, I'm discoloured. That's what this is. I'm not red. It's just scarring, basically. So this is just a little update. It is the 29th of December. As you can see, I'm extremely dry. I haven't showered yet. I'm going to. And this rash is kind of going down my arm, which is bloody annoying because I thought it would have stopped like around here. As the weeks have gone, it's just kind of spreading down my shoulder and there's bits on my like arm, like these little patches starting up like here, and that's the lowest it's come down my arm. But yeah, I'm dry again, so sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this just seems like it's going to be like a round 2 of withdrawal. So I've just got out of the shower. I've purposely not fully dried, like scrubbed my skin dry. This is what it looks like when I come out of the shower. It's not that bad. It could be a lot worse, but on camera it actually looks a lot worse than in person. Like the texture and the colour difference. The colour of the behind my neck is so grey. Let's just get rid of Coronation Street. Honestly, filming on my phone looks more how it looks in real life. I don't know why the camera makes it look so bad, but this is the closest I can show you guys how my skin looks. The cut-off line is still there, but it doesn't look as bad as on my camera. And my skin doesn't look grey. I'm not wearing any makeup, just got out of the shower. My scars. This rash is creeping up the sides, hence why I've got like this dark border around the edge. I've got a beard again. So today that I'm filming, it is the, I don't know what day it is. Oh, I know what day it is. It is the 4th of January 2019. And I've had this rash on me for about, I want to say 2 months. We'll just say 2 months. But the rash right now, it's kind of taken over my shoulders, and it's kind of like here. Right, let me just expose my shoulder. No pervs out there. So, can you see? So it stops about here. This is where the dry skin stops. I did just wash my hair. I creamed my chest, but I didn't cream my shoulders. So you can kind of see how dry it is. And it stops about here. As you can see, inside my arm, right about here is the good skin. And then there's like this line where there's like a bad skin. It is itchy and it does flake. What can you do? And it just kind of stops, like literally across here now. In the middle of December, I believe I went on a sunbed once for 3 minutes, and that 3 minutes went by really quick. I just thought because of the weather and the lack of sun, maybe I just need like a boost. So 3 minutes is a very short time, the woman at the shop told me. She probably looked at me like, what are you doing here? You clearly don't need a tan. But I explained to her, like, I have eczema. I've heard that sunbeds are okay. She goes, yeah, you can go in there for about 3 to 5 minutes maybe. So I did 3 minutes. First time ever in a sunbed. Kind of relaxing, but also kind of claustrophobic. In a coffin, like a lit coffin. The next couple of days after that, my skin did feel softer. But there was no markable change in, like, there wasn't no miraculous change. It's been just under a month since I last went. I feel like maybe I should just go again and see if it will tackle the spread of this. I don't know, you know, we just want to try anything to help. So one of the main reasons why I went a bit quiet on YouTube and Instagram is because I feel like I left on such a good note in November that it would be almost contradictory or hypocritical of me to then say, oh, my skin's really bad. But at the same time, I shouldn't think like that because, as I've told everyone, TSW is very unpredictable. I have never ever claimed to be healed. Therefore, having bad skin shouldn't come as news to anyone or news to myself. I shouldn't feel guilty that my skin has gone bad again because I can't control it, first of all. And you knew that this journey wasn't over. Just the worst of it was over, if that makes sense. But I did feel guilty, especially when people are at the same place or time period that I'm at, or even further along in their journey, and they're doing a lot worse than me. So I feel like me moaning about this rash that's on my shoulder and my chest is stupid, almost, and it's just pointless. It's very up and down, and right now it's not I can't call it a down, it's just like a plateau in the middle somewhere. But I did feel guilty about admitting that I'm struggling again a little bit, almost. Even when I posted like a couple of pictures in December about my skin, a lot of you have been really nice, saying like, this is nothing, you know, you've been through the worst. And sometimes I gotta think like that. That's why this time round I'm upset about it, but I'm not stressing, because I know how bad it could have been, and the times where I was housebound and I didn't want to leave. Whereas now, look, I'm wearing makeup, I'm fine, carry a bit of Aquaphor in my bag and I'll be fine. That's where it came from, like a bit of guilt for telling people like how happy I am, and then taking away the happiness by saying, look, I'm struggling again. But a bit of, I don't want to moan too much, because it's not that bad. I've been worse, so there's no point crying about this, because what's it going to achieve? Whereas at the beginning, I needed to let that all out, just cry. But right now, what you got to cry about? And number 3, I just don't want to pretend that it's all good when it's not. It's not good. So I guess, I know I said in November that would be my last update, but the way things are going, I might still have to update you guys on my skin. It may not be every month, and it may not be like this beginning of the month on the dot, but I mean, like I said, if there are any changes, I will update you guys. So maybe expect like an update every 2 months or every 6 weeks or something. Obviously, my skin is going a bit funny again. If it didn't go funny, I was really trying to build up the courage to go visit my doctor. Now, this is something I've been deliberating with, because number 1, we know he don't listen, right? He doesn't listen. He wants to... my doctor doesn't listen. End of story. That's basically it. But I feel like when my skin is a bit better again, I might make an appointment to see him and literally show him the pictures from the last year and just present them to him and tell him, or basically ask him, what do you make of this? Like, I will tell him that the cream he prescribed me, I didn't use it. I haven't been to see you in a year, and my skin got better on its own, even though it got a lot worse before it got better. I just want to see his take on it. It might be one of those things where I come home and I wish I never went to see him, because he would have angered me even more. Or he might even take it in. I don't know. But if you want to see a video like that soon, like, give this video a thumbs up, and I want to do it. I do want to do it. I just want to see his opinion on it. Obviously I can't record him because he won't be on camera, but I'd record the conversation, obviously, like I did last time. Give this video a thumbs up if you think I should be brave and go and talk to my doctor. The last time I saw him was November 2017. Whoa, that seems ages ago. Just to kind of give him a prod about TSW, and I will do my best to go undercover and get the answers. But I'm going to leave this video here. It is nearly 12 o'clock and I need to leave out to go get Samantha. Hi Samantha, I'm coming to get you. So pretty much that has been the end of my 2018. It's been okay, but there's been a rash that's been spreading. Yeah. But thank you so much for watching this. Expect more updates in the future now. That's what you guys all want. And expect, obviously, other videos in between. But thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone had a happy new year and we have a great 2019. And I will see you in the next video.